Good evening. So it is about, I don't know, 20 to 7 in the UK. It's a beautiful sunny August evening. What more could you want? I hope everyone's having a wonderful summer and enjoying the weather. So let's talk about whether proof sets are worth the premium. And I've been thinking a lot about this recently because there's two issues that I'm finding. One is that I want to buy a individual coin that is in a proof set, but I don't want to buy the whole proof set because I'm after it. And the other end of the scale is I want the whole proof set, but I don't want to pay the enormous premium attached to it in order to own the coins, which I can't bring myself to justify. So I guess it depends if you're buying. Ultimately, are you buying these coins in your set for enjoyment or as an investment? If you're buying for enjoyment, then you need to weigh out the cost against how much pleasure you're likely to get from owning a particular set. And if you're buying as an investment, then probably actually, after a lot of thought, I think you need to think again. I mean, it is nice. I mean, people generally buy proof sets because they want to own the perfect set of coins, but I'm not sure if these modern proof sets are likely to increase that much in value, because essentially coin collecting is about supply and demand, and a proof set, I believe, from the 80s is probably not worth much more today as it was back then, because there are obviously still hundreds of thousands at least of these coins around. Now a proof set from the 1920s might be worth considerably more, but obviously there's going to be some outliers and caveats to that when it comes to really rare coins. So this set here, for example, this Pobjoy Mint proof set is this is 62 grams of gold. We've got a proof quintuple-sovereign. We have a double sovereign, a sovereign and a half sovereign. It's all mint and sealed in airtight plastic, and a beautiful red velvet box, as you can see, and the year's 1977. And underneath here we've got a really nice COA. There's only 1,250 sets printed. Now, it's really nice to feel the weight. It's a good weight here, good 2 ounces of gold. So as you can see, these coins are exceptional. They are beautiful. But the premium, now let's just rewind a second. The spot price of gold as we talk now in pounds is about £1,250 an ounce. So 2 ounces of gold here, spot price £2,500 of gold here. This set to buy at one point was £4,000 to £4,200. Okay, now that is an obscene amount of overspot. I didn't pay that for this set. At the moment it's between about 3,500 and 3,800, so it's about 50% overspot still to buy this 2 ounces of gold. Now my question to you is that a good buy? Is this a good investment? And it comes back to my original thoughts on the dates. Is 1977 or whatever date you buy really important to you? Is it a historic year? Is it going to change a lot in the future? So I really do think if you're thinking of buying a proof set, you need to do your research very carefully, and also consider the reasons, you know, in your heart why you're buying it. You know, if you're buying it for enjoyment, then that's fine. I mean, these, I must say, these are absolutely insane, the quality of the strikes and the crispness of these proofs. If you don't know anything about the Pobjoy Mint, it's a privately held mint in Surrey in England. It produces commemorative coins, medals, tokens. It's been going for about 56 years. I mean, a lot of people have never even heard of it. It's founded by a guy called Derek Pobjoy, and just to give you, it's a very small mint. I mean, compared to the Royal Mint, which was founded in I don't know, 1886 in London, about 1,100 years ago, which has got 900 employees. It just puts it into perspective. I mean, this is obviously a young mint. It's nothing in the grand scheme of things compared to something like the Royal Mint. That said, it still produces some absolutely stunning coins. So, you know, I think that ultimately, going back to my original argument, we just need to be careful about the premiums we pay. Now, if there's an opportunity like the gold price retraction like we've had recently, where we've had like you know, it's really dropped. It dropped to 1680 in dollars. So I study the gold market in dollars, so I'm sorry, I'm switching between dollars and pounds here. And now we're at about 1730, so there was a good opportunity to buy. I was up in bed on my tablet, you'll be pleased to know, buying gold when the market opened on Sunday 11:30, and I got, I believe, some good buys. And I'm long gold. So if you're long gold and you're prepared to pay a premium on a set like this, and you think it's a good year or day, or you'll just like it, then maybe it's not so bad. But if you pay, when you consider that for the, obviously this, I could buy probably nearly an extra ounce of gold instead of paying the premium on this. You know, you have to ask yourself, are the sets really worth it in the grand scheme of things, you know? And, you know, maybe the semi, comes back to the gold semi-numismatic play again, you know, slightly, you know, slightly interesting coin, but not too over the top on the premium. Whereas these are just, you know, just hardcore proofs, really. And there may only be a few people in the world that may be prepared to pay the premium for this in the future if it comes up for sale. But you only need one buyer for your item in the end. That's all it takes. People forget sometimes. So there we go. So just some thoughts really on some sets, and you know, whether it is worth a premium buying these proof sets. And my conclusion is, I should say, for gold, is that I probably don't think it's worth a premium. And you shouldn't get caught up in too much of the marketing hype, especially Royal Mint stuff, unless it is something exceptional and you have inside knowledge. And, you know, I believe you could spend a lot of money on marketing hype and end up well overpaying for the actual core value of gold that you're receiving. And then you know, and then I just, you know, going back right to the beginning, are you buying for enjoyment, or are you buying for an investment? Anyway, just some thoughts there. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon.